Hello everybody, happy Sunday. Today is the last weekend of summer circuit qualifiers. We're already on number 4, so the last 16 competitors that are going to advance to the grand finals will be determined today. We won't be covering the whole day like we did the last 2 weekends. Very long streams. Gotta save that energy for next weekend with the grand finals, but we will cover up to the round of 16 people that will lock in their place for next weekend. Watch one of those games and have a phenomenal stream today. I'm very excited. We'll go over the bracket in just one moment, but let me just refresh everything on my end so that looks good on your end. Remember, drops are enabled today, so that's always exciting to get a few free packs as you're watching the best of the best playing and competing against one another in MLB The Show through this Battlefied tournament. It's going to be incredible. It's always a lot of fun, but let me just make sure everything looks good on my end so that looks good on your end, and let's get started. Yo, what's up, Packers? What's up, Bunk? How we doing, Mason and Foss? Welcome on in, Verz and Brown and Amafi. How we doing, Rocky and Vinny? Get a big dub. I won't be participating in my self-pro mode. We're just watching and commentating, but I appreciate you. We're gonna get all the dubs today. What's up, Rudy and Vinny? How we doing, Ray? What's up, Mason? Glad I got this notification. How was your day so far? Let's go, Sin. My day's going well. How is your day? Welcome on in. What's up, Shane and Ty and Masons? Sounds like you need some stickum if you keep dropping stuff. I mean, I'm not dropping stuff. Twitch is dropping stuff, but I understand the sentiment, of course. Yo, how we doing, Pac-Man? Yo, congratulations to your friend. What's up, Brayden? I'm doing well, Seeker. How are you, Veritas? What's up, Loxy and Poggers? Not much at a pitcher duel. Okay. What's up, Vertex? Leah is gifting a sub to Jordan. Leah, thank you so much. And Jordan, welcome on into the Sand Squad sub family. Enjoy those emotes and sub badges, but make sure to always thank your gifter. Thank you, Leah. Let's have a good watch party for the last summer circuit qualifiers. And Veritas with the 200 bits. Thank you, Poggers. I see you with the hydrate. How are we doing all today? Good morning. Yours is great. Ready to watch some MLB The Show while you play ranked. Let's get it, Sin. Good morning, Scott. Let's get the show on the road. We should be starting any second now. I already have a few games that we're going to be jumping in between. Once we get the bracket all updated, it's going to be very exciting. How we doing, Chris? What's up, Peter and Spartan and Shane? Welcome on in, everybody. It's the last qualifiers. I'm not ready for this. I have all my snacks, but like, it's a sad day, but it's a happy day because you get to see the last 16 people who are going to qualify for the grand finals next weekend, but then there's no more qualifiers for just a little bit of time. Well, there will be some more tournaments coming up, of course. Rocky with the hydrate. I see you, my friend. How we doing today? Hope all is well. I'm too good at the show. I appreciate you, but I'm also not a bro. How we doing, Mason? What's up, Ray? Today's tournament commentary is brought to you by the Sand Squad Sports Network. I love it. But quickly, before we jump into games, I do like to go over the rules just one more time to refresh everyone in case you forgot in between the weeks. I get it. Long weeks, longer weekends. It's all long weekends, longer weeks. Yeah, let's have it that way. We need longer weekends, of course. Oof, says Ray. This is going to be very exciting, but in case you have forgot, these tournaments are not just God Squad against God Squad. There is a lot of lineup diversity. You will see a lot of common players just because of how good players are with these cards and just how good these cards are. But you do have opportunities for a bunch of different squads, not just your stereotypical 99, 99, 99, so on and so forth. God Squads, if you will. So brief reminder for your position players, every competitor gets 3 95 plus overall diamond cards. Again, supercharge, inside edge, all that fun stuff does count to the overall rating. Additionally, you get 3 85 to 94 rated cards. Again, those are still diamond cards, but they're a little bit lower diamond cards, if you will. And then the rest of your position players have to be a gold or lower, so the rating of 84 or lower, if you will. Easy with the raid. Yo, appreciate you, Easy, just in time. Thank you. Hopefully the stream went well, but thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate that. Tay BZ, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Sand Squad. We're just going over the rules pretty quickly so we can jump into the first games of the qualifier today, if you will. Day 2. Doing well, Easy. How are you? With that being said, continuing on, for your starting rotation, of course, there's 5 pitchers in your starting rotation. 2 of them can be 95 plus overall or higher. Additionally, only 1 of them can be an 85 to 94 diamond. The remaining 2 starting pitchers must be a gold or below, so a rating of 84 or below. That will cover your starting rotation. When it comes to the bullpen, kind of similar rules as to your position players. You get 2 95 or higher diamonds. You get 3 85 to 94 overall players. Again, that's still encompassing the diamond range. And then lastly, you have to have 3 84 or lower bullpen arms in your bullpen. So again, that's a gold rating or lower. You will see a lot of Aaron Loops in people's bullpen. Keep in mind, Aaron Loop is a silver overall. I believe he might be around a 76. Regardless, he is a silver shield. So that's why I'm just saying, just to reiterate, that these are not God squads against God squads. There is a bit of strategy, especially in the bullpen. When, you know, your Randy Johnson gets tired, there's going to be a lot of Randy Johnsons because people just do very well with that card. It's a fantastic card. But once he gets kicked out of the game, who are you calling to from your bullpen? And that's where a lot of uniqueness comes into play, and it's really, really fun. With that being said, let me just catch up and chat in just one moment, and then we'll jump into our first game of round 1 today, and it should be very, very exciting. In my opinion, what is the best card? I have not played with every single card, just based upon watching this tournament. Randy Johnson, that live series collection reward, he's absolutely incredible. Good afternoon, wise. Appreciate you, Ton. You're meant to be here whenever you get here, whatever that Harry Potter quote is. All right, I see you, Bunk. Absolutely. What's happening to the NL Central today? There's a lot of craziness happening in IRL, Major League Baseball today, but now it's all about the esports world. For this afternoon, I'm very excited to cover it all. Might need to get the second water bottle going. I always have like a backup water bottle in the fridge, and might have to grab that at some point today. But first things first, DZ with the 5-month resub. Today will be a good day. Let's get it. I appreciate you so much, DZ. Thank you so much, and welcome back on into the Sand Squad sub family. Keep on enjoying those emotes and sub badges. Thank you for 5 months. We got a level 1 hype train. Thank you so much, DZ. Emotes in chat. With that being said, I think it's time to go over the bracket real quick, and then we will jump into some games. So as you can see, we do have a 65th seed that's kind of happened throughout the day. And let me actually move my camera a little bit. It's always so weird to move it to the opposite side of the screen, so I'm so used to it being on the other side of the screen. I'll be okay though. So as you can see in the round, this is round 1. It'll be fixed in around a second. We have a lot of players, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. You might see, where is he? Scuffy, familiar face in the community. A lot of these people have been streaming for quite some time. Scuffy, one of the more notable ones. We'll see if he's streaming, see if we can cover some of his games. We got Goobs and Brenton and Middleton and Aloof and Nut, and there's a lot of fantastic names. We have Not Nate, who had a very exciting ending to his streams yesterday. So there's a lot of fantastic competition. Seabrev, of course, is the 21st seed at the moment, and Goobsy, like I mentioned right before, T-Towny. There's a lot of fantastic people. The real Alex K, and I'm very excited to cover those games all today. Solar, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Sand Squad. I think we are ready to start some coverage. Let me just move my camera back here. All aboard the hype train. Appreciate you, wise. Hi, too tired to remember it word for word right now. Oh my goodness. Be okay. I'll be T-Rat. Got your dad an 86 World Series fitted hat. That's awesome, Drag. Astros need to wake up. But with that being said, we are going to jump into these streams. I have a few of them in mind, so let me just see. I should have pulled, I actually forgot to pull up one of the tabs. Let me just double check who is currently streaming right now, just making sure I have my list next to me correct, and it looks like we are good. We do have Scuffy going on, so I do want to pull up a tab with Scuffy real quick. Looks like is he already in a game? I think he is. Let me just double check. I meant to pull up his tab earlier, but he just got started, but we will be okay. There's Scuffy. So Scuffy has already started his game against Daniel. So Scuffy is the higher seed. He is seeded 26. Daniel is seeded 39. We're going to just jump right into this game. Let me make sure I move my camera here so I'm not blocking poor Scuffy. And this will be game number 1, round 1. It's already kicked off. Scuffy is falling behind by a score of 1-0. Daniel getting out to that strong start that you need to get out to as the away team. Quick reminder, every single game today is a best of 1, so you only play 1 game. However, differing from yesterday, every single game is a full 9 innings of baseball. Of course, if the game remains tied past 9 innings, we'll go into extra innings. Whoever has the lead after each extra inning, of course, will win the ball game. So it should be a lot of fun. Exclamation point bracket, it will pull up the screen that you just saw me having on, and then additionally exclamation point esports for all of the information. If you want to pull up that rules PDF, it's that second link. If you want to look at any frequently asked questions, it's the third link. And then if you want all of the dates to the qualifiers and grand finals, it's that very first link. Keep in mind, no more qualifiers after today. However, I will always make sure to keep updating that command when more and more tournaments and qualifiers and fun things come out, because we are not done just yet. We're just getting started with the summer circuit tournament, and it should be a lot of fun. Scuffy now taking over on the offensive side of things, but Barney with the 2-month resub. Let's go, Barney. Thank you so much, and welcome back on into the Sand Squad sub family. Keep on enjoying those emotes and sub badges. Thank you so much for the continued support. I really appreciate you. Emotes in chat. How we doing, Barney? We are 85% through a level 1 hype train. We'll get to the play-by-play in just one moment. Good luck to all participants. Appreciate you, Wise. What a stop by Polanco at shore. Great diving play. Hope you're well because you're not. Just lost a family member. I'm so sorry to hear that, Tan. Hey, please take all the time you need. If you need to spend some time with your family, please do not feel any pressure to be in the Twitch chat today. Of course, we will always be here with you, but please always take the time that you need to take. How we doing, BTS? Chris with the hydrate. You were playing co-op with randoms and you and some guy came back from down 12-5, but you still ended up losing. I'm sorry to hear that, Gary. At least you got the feeling of the comeback. It's just the problem of finishing the comeback now, but I believe in you, of course. With that being said, we do go through the first inning. Scuffy was unable to put up any runs on the board. Does go down 1, 2, 3 in the order. Top of the second, Anthony Rizzo's going to lead off this inning. Scuffy does have Bobby Miller on the mound. Bobby Miller is a card that just recently came out, and I really like Scuffy's choice of this card here because everybody in this tournament, or I should say most people in this tournament, has seen the 99 left-handed pitcher, Randy Johnson. By throwing out Bobby Miller, you're going to get somebody that many players have not seen yet. They're still on their toes. They haven't quite figured out what he throws. As you see, Bobby Miller strikes out Anthony Rizzo looking. Daniel had no idea where that baseball was going. Bobby Miller and Scuffy get that easy backwards K strikeout, and that's where Bobby Miller comes in clutch right here because not many people have seen him. Not many people have yet to develop a strategy against Bobby Miller. So right now, even though Scuffy is trailing by 1 run in this ball game, advantage does go to Scuffy just based upon the newness of this card and the strategy that is yet to be developed when facing this card. He has 2 very quick strikeouts in the top of the second. He has Yasmani Grandal behind in the count 0-1. Yasmani does take a ball. It's slightly up outside for a 1-1 count to begin the top of the second, trying to get some sort of 2-out offense if you're Daniel, because let's be real, 1 run is most likely not going to win this ball game, and the sooner you can get out to a farther start, the better, of course, for the competitors. Is contact swing good? It absolutely can be good. I would recommend normal swing, however. They will not be striking. Scuffy will not be striking out the side right here, but gets a deep fly out to right field to Ketel Marte to end the top of the second. Scuffy looking to get some runs on the board, at the very least break the no-hitter early in this ball game. No, not Rizzo. Love that Miller card, but his par gets really big quickly when he gets tired, so we'll be curious to see how long he sticks with him. Absolutely. I wouldn't be surprised if Bobby Miller is almost like the opener for Scuffy, and then if Scuffy has like a secret weapon in his starting rotation or his bullpen that he'll come out with once Bobby Miller passes that point, of course. Doing well, Red Sox guy. How are you? He is awesome, AGR. I'm very excited to unlock him once I get to that pack. Absolutely, makes sense for sure. So he does have another future face of the franchise card in Justin up. He is batting fifth, so he has the responsibility of driving in as many runs as he can. Obviously, nobody's on the base path right now for Justin, so he's just looking to set the table himself. Unfortunately, strikes out on an inside cutter. But Alec Manoah is also the starter for Daniel, so both of these competitors do not have their Randy Johnson yet into the game. Not to say he won't come out, as that is a deep drive to left center field that's gonna find the gap for a big 2-out double for Scuffy. Scuffy breaks the no-hitter, if you can call it a no-hitter, 2 innings into the ball game. Josh Bell, bottom of the order, looking for a base hit to bring in the run, tie the game at 1, but that probably feels very good for Scuffy. You finally got your first hit, not just your first hit, your first extra base hit, and now it's all about getting back to your mechanics, knowing that you can absolutely hit in this game. It's just a matter of coming through in those big moments, and Scuffy can absolutely do that, of course. How we doing, Sean? Doing well myself. Hopefully you are too. Interesting to see Scuffy go no PCI, basically. Yeah, he just uses the outer brackets. I kind of like that. I actually used that PCI for a little bit in the Content Creators League back in 2020, and it's really, really nice because you don't have the center PCI, you can see the release point of the baseball more, but again, you don't have the clear-cut definition of the center PCI. You're just trying to get any sort of contact within that inner bracket PCI, and just a matter of how perfect can you get it, because you don't have those perfectly centered inner PCI dots or diamonds or whatever you choose to represent the inner PCI. But Scuffy had a very awesome day yesterday. I believe he qualified in a 9-2 record. That's 9 wins, 2 losses. And if he gets 2 wins today, he will be in the 16 qualifying for the grand finals. You forgot Josh Bell was a player when Ashley said his name. I thought we were talking about Drake and Josh. Oh my gosh, that is actually one of the best comments I've ever read in my whole entire life, Ty. I really appreciate that. You wonder when we see Bobby Miller in the majors now that Walker Buehler's out for 6 to 8 weeks. That's a good point, Rudy. He might get called up sooner rather than later. Yo, what's up, Beefy? How we doing today? Still sad that Rizzo struck out. He'll get a lot more opportunities soon. It's kind of cool to see that Lightning Anthony Rizzo in the starting lineup. Usually we see him come off the bench against lefties in this tournament. So cool to see Daniel actually have him in the starting rotation. We have Mookie Betts batting second here. He is tied in the count 1-1 against Bobby Miller, who's coming straight at him with a fastball. Mookie is just able to fight that off to stay alive in the at-bat. 1-2 count against Mookie Betts. Bobby Miller on the mound, trying to go with the splitter here. Doesn't have the most perfect accuracy, but Mookie Betts is able to check his swing. Gonna try to come back with the slider, more off speed, and Mookie checks his swing once again. Daniel really wants to bite at these pitches, but so far is able to check his swing. Sinker incoming, and he's not able to check that one. That's a critical strikeout for Scuffy, who's just looking to get some offense going for him. Patch Plays, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Sand Squad. How we doing today? Rizzo is the GOAT. Grand Finals is next week, correct? Correct. It's going to be really exciting. Top 64, so top 16 players from each qualifier will be represented in that tournament, and it should be a lot of fun. So not let you check swing anymore. You do. You saw it right there for Daniel. He had 2 check swings. Unfortunately, couldn't check his third and last swing for the strikeout. I had 2 polls post. I pulled my second chase pack of the year, and I got a gold out of it. And then I pulled Freddie Freeman. So, no, you did not miss any good pulls. Owen, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Sand Squad. It's okay, though. Yo, what's up, Nats? How we doing today? All right, top of the order for Scuffy. He's got Mike Trout, and Mike Trout on a slider right down the middle, squares it up, but he's just too early. You saw Scuffy kind of roll his head back. He knew he missed his pitch. It should be a tied ball game, but he's rebalancing, refocusing. He's tied in the count with Mike Trout, and now he's one bad pitch away from getting on base via the walk. Mike Trout, full count. That's a beautiful circle change to get Trout swinging to end the frame. To the 4th inning we go. This is a fast-paced ball game. And right now, it is a pitcher's duel with only 1 run being scored. That first one was scored in the 1st inning in favor of Daniel against Scuffy. Scuffy is the home team right here. Packers with the hydrate. We've had a lot of hydrates in the beginning. Just had to ask, calm it down just a little bit, please, and thank you. Exactly, Sin. What's your last MLB 21 pack opening on YouTube last night? Excited for your pack luck to turn around in 22. I hope so, Rocky. Maybe that will be it. Maybe that will provide the luck that I need going into next Saturday, of course. Hey, usually just watch your TikToks yesterday. I got Twitch. Thanks for the entertainment, yo. Thank you so much, Patch. Thank you for enjoying the content on TikTok and then making a Twitch account to stay here. Thank you so much. Today we'll just be commentating the Summer Circuit Qualifier number 4 Day 2 games. I'll have an off day tomorrow, but we'll be back on Tuesday. I need to finish the event, and then we'll move on into ranked season. Should be a lot of fun. Ayo, there's a hydrate. Biggest thing I appreciate at this level is how good they are at taking pitches. You've played only a handful on Legend, and the pitches come so quick. You've already made up your mind before the pitches come, and you're swinging 100% DZ. And not just that, it's these players. I know this game is starting off a little bit slow. You know, you got the nerves, you got the jitters. It's game number 1. It's a Sunday morning. But as both of these competitors settle in, you're going to see a lot more runs being scored. And the fact that these competitors can score so many runs on Legend and they're having great PCI results is just a tip of the cap. And I agree 100%. If you're half the battle in terms of high level competitiveness is being patient. If you can be patient, you've already won half the game. It's just a matter of now taking your chances on the pitches you do get instead of swinging and missing your chances on the pitches way outside the strike zone because you weren't patient in your at-bat. You're 100% right in that analysis, DZ. Max, I will not honor that right now. We just made the announcement. Please don't spam hydrates. I am not a fish. Although I need water, I don't need to be drowned in water, my friends. 100% I struggle with plate discipline on All-Star, let alone Legend. It's a work in progress, don't get me wrong. I mean, I just started playing online in MLB The Show 20. And the goal is just to make improvements year to year. So MLB The Show 20, it was all about, can I set a foundation in All-Star? And I was able to do that. MLB The Show 21, can I set a foundation on Hall of Fame? I was able to do that. And now I just need to play more consistently on ranked seasons and see what we can do with Hall of Fame and Legend difficulty. If you were a fish, what type of fish would I be? Hey, didn't you ask that question a few weeks ago? Or maybe somebody else asked it, but I was definitely asked that, of course. Yo, what's good, Blastoise? How we doing today? Hope all is well. What pitcher camera is he using? I believe it's pitcher. I do not know for sure, Hugh. Scuffy uses a different camera than myself, so I'm not aware of what he does. If you want to jump into his live stream, I'm sure somebody in his chat can answer the question more precisely than I can, but I want to say he uses the pitcher camera for pitching. I think it's literally called pitcher. I want to say that because that's a camera setting that I used to use for the pitcher as well before I moved to strike zone 2 behind the plate when I was pitching. All right, Alek Manoah has 8 strikeouts. Not a lot of contact early in this ball game, but Scuffy does have 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. 2-2 counts, gets underneath that sinker, and the first baseman's gonna snag that for out number 2. Yo, what's up, Dill? How we doing today? Yeah, exactly, Sean. I want to say it's pitcher. What's happening with the NL Central? Everyone is struggling. Yeah, I read that chat the first time you said it, Max. I responded to it. I got you. Yeah, I think the Brewers are on, what, like a 7 or 6 game losing streak? Not a very good time, unfortunately, for that division, but plenty of baseball left to turn it around. But 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th. Scuffy looking for something to go his way. He's having pretty decent swing timing. It's just a matter of actually squaring up the baseball. Unfortunately, he had the reverse of that in the Trout at-bat where he squared up the baseball, was just too early on the timing. Jorge Posada getting some contact on the slider. Once again, a tad too early. But I have a feeling that Scuffy is about to get something done. Jorge Posada goes in the opposite direction. He has a 2-out double in the bottom of the 4th. Scuffy is going to be looking to drive him in for run number 1. Look how perfectly that was squared up to on the PCI. That ball is going deep, but Daniel has a man there, but he's unable to rob it. Scuffy with a clutch 2-out, 2-run home run to take the lead. Lots of ball game left, but Scuffy has to feel good, finally squaring up a baseball that has left the park. Oh my goodness. That has to feel very, very nice, especially just missing the earlier one with Trout up at the plate. Yo, how we doing, Trevor? That is gone. You know it rocks. Let's go. Yo, how we doing today, Matt? Welcome on in. Fireworks in chat. Love to see it, Packers. All right, and that ground out will end the inning, but not before Scuffy takes a very nice 2-1 lead. Bobby Miller stays in the ball game. Bottom of the order, Anthony Rizzo up at the plate. He swings right through a sinker. Yes, Mason got the Ken Hawk Harrelson verbiage in there. Love to hear that. Love to hear that. Oh, gotcha, Colton. Gotcha. All right, Bobby Miller. Once you take the lead, it's all about can you shut down your opponent the following 3 outs, and Bobby Miller will start the 5th inning with a strikeout. 2 more to go. Wander Franco at the plate. And he's going to have a weak comeback or 2, Bobby Miller. Miller gets to it in time, and he passes it to Bell just in time for out number 2. Great clutch factor right there. Come on, Rizzo Sassen. Yo, what's up, JS? Yo, how we doing, Drew? Welcome on in, everybody. It's crazy how they can square up the ball with a very small PCI. Oh, yeah. The skill level that these players have is so incredibly admirable. Even though we're just watching, we're just commentating, we're just conversing about these games, I hope you, as well as myself, I've learned so much by watching these players. Their different pitching patterns, their different hitting patterns. Where are they patient? Where might they be aggressive in the at-bat and kind of abandon that patience? And it's cool to see because not every single player employs the same strategy, but some of them have very overlapping styles. And it's kind of cool to pick what's similar, what's different, and how all of that works for each competitor. Scuffy gets the much needed 1-2-3 inning, and he's looking for some insurance runs in the bottom of the 5th before we go to the second half of this ball game. Do I like Cannon Yards? I do. I've never been there in person, but I've heard a lot of good things about the ballpark. Yo, what's up, Heartthrob? How we doing today? You can though, Rocky. I believe in you. I believe. Josh Bell is 0 for 1. Scuffy looking to get the leadoff batter on base. All of his base hits so far has come on 2 outs. So Scuffy is having the clutch gene in his veins. Josh Bell to right center field. That's going to drop right in front of the wall. Josh Bell gets a leadoff double. That is Scuffy's very first hit with no outs in the frame. And if Scuffy's going to be hitting with no outs against him, he will be scoring a lot more runs. 3 of his 4 hits have come with 2 outs. That is the first hit that has come with no outs. Yasel Tuna at the plate. He is batting 8th. So if Yasel gets on base, I'm going to be very curious to see what Scuffy does with the pitcher's position. If he goes for a pinch hitter, even when Bobby Miller is throwing a 1-run ball game. But he takes a high pitch looking for out number 1. Easy decision for Scuffy then to leave Bobby Miller in the game. Let's see if Bobby Miller can maybe have a pitchers who rake moment and either bring in the run or at least advance the run to third base. Bobby Miller, the pitcher, gets right underneath that baseball for a very long flyout. Almost saw a pitcher who rakes RBI moment, but instead 2 outs for Scuffy. But hey, he already has 3 hits with 2 outs. It's just a matter of doing it one more time to pad his lead by an extra run. Leadoff hitter at the plate, fouls off a low and inside sinker, 1-1 count for Trout. Here comes the pitch. 2-1 in favor of Scuffy. Josh Bell on second, gonna need a gapper here to score. Josh Bell and Mike Trout, perfect, right down the left field line. That's a huge insurance run. Still early in this ball game, but another double for Scuffy. All he's doing is extra base hits at this moment, and more importantly, extra base hits with 2 outs against him in the inning. That is the definition of clutch. You are down to your final out, and Scuffy has scored all 3 runs with 2 outs against him in the 4th and 5th of the frame. Marte gets well underneath that slider to fly out to end the 5th inning. To the 6th inning we go, but Scuffy snags an extra insurance run. 3-1 is the score. Very clutch, Angel. You went to a single A game last night, and the team from your city won 15-5. Let's get a ghost. Hopefully you had a very fun time there. He does all day, every day, DZ. It's just what Mike Trout does. Very, very exciting. All good, Sin. All good. You use your channel points how you wish to use your channel points. Oh my goodness. I mean, you see, Scuffy's demeanor has entirely changed. You know, going from, rolling the head back in disappointment when he was just a bit too early on that Mike Trout ball in the 3rd inning, to now being up 2 runs later in this ball game. And now he can just play a little bit more relaxed, but still serious and locked in to the competition. And Daniel, if you're Daniel, you're only down 2 runs. You're able to get out to a very quick lead in the 1st inning. It's just a matter of finding that magic one more time to see if you can tie this ball game. Unfortunately, he does strike out with Garrett Anderson. Bobby Miller up to his 10th strikeout already. And now we have the top of the order for Daniel. Ketel Marte is 0 for 2. So you know he's due for a hit sooner rather than later. Trevor with the hydrate. Appreciate you, Sin. Yo, love to hear that, Ghost. Yo, I love to hear that, Bunk. I saw your message in Discord. I thought that was very, very funny. Where's my laughing emote? There it is. There it is. I love that. But appreciate the lurk, Sin. Thank you so much. Be back in about 20 minutes. Sounds good, my friend. The splitter high in the strike zone. Ketel Marte was taken all the way. 3-1 count. Sinker incoming. And it's just off the plate. Ketel Marte takes a 1-out walk. Mookie Betts at the plate for Daniel. He's 1 big swing away from tying this ball game. I really need to try out this Mookie Betts card. I've heard so many good things about him. But splitter incoming. Mookie swings right through it. He's in an 0-2 hole. Bobby Miller with the sinker. And Mookie Betts with a fly out to Albert Pujols in left field. Mookie just missed that one. 2 outs, but still a runner on first base. And the tying run, once again, Mike Trout with a solo shot in the first inning for Daniel, created that 1-0 early lead. Can he do it one more time to tie the game? Bobby Miller with the fastball misses in the up and away corner, 2-0 count in favor of Daniel's center fielder. And that's right down the middle and fouled back. Trout was on it, but he was just too late. Bobby Miller with the sinker this time, and that's going to be a pop out. The third baseman, Yasela Tuna, is going to be able to snag that one. To the bottom of the 6th inning we go. Scuffy's still up by a score of 3-1. Just looking to see how many insurance runs he can compile onto his lead. How we doing, Phil? Got your sleep schedule back from this past work week, being able to play some CPU games before having some cake later. Let's get it, Phil. Sounds like a perfect Sunday in my book. We'll be covering a good chunk of this tournament. I'll be writing a little bit of a 6-pack for the Southside Sox. And we'll have a very good day today. Very, very exciting stuff. I will not have cake on my agenda today, but maybe I should add it to the agenda. Wow. Pujols beat that out? Oh my god, Albert Pujols with the wheels? Alright, 1 on, nobody out. Jorge Posada and Albert Pujols. Who would have thought he would be able to beat that out? I'm doing very well, Pimp. How are you doing today? Feel free just to call me Ashley. No formalities here. All good, all good, all good. Bobby seems to be missing his spots a bit now. You think Scuffy should be considering a change? It's very possible. But that's a big pop out behind the plate for out number 1. And as you can see, there is a new pitcher in Duran, excuse me. All right, with that being said, Scuffy does have 1 on, 1 out. Justin up, heart of the order again, another face of the franchise, or future face of the franchise card. And he's just out in front of that. You're great, love to hear that, my friend, absolutely. Let's see if Justin can do something to drive in Albert Pujols at first base. If he's looking to drive him in, he's going to have to gap a baseball. Of course, a home run will bring in both the runs and expand the lead to a score of 5-1. Unfortunately, Scuffy strikes out, so 1 on, 2 out, but Scuffy's been good all game with 2 out damage. Let's see if Jorge Polanco could come through for Scuffy one more time in this ball game. And Jorge Polanco swings right over the top of that cutter in an 0-2 hole, but he's not down just yet. Fights off that low curveball. He's got Albert Pujols running at first base, Polanco at the plate, and he's somehow able to check up that cutter before it even hit him. And Polanco right over the second baseman's head. That's the gapper that Scuffy needs. Will he send Albert Pujols home? He is not. He would have been toast at the plate. Instead, there are ducks on the pond, 2 outs, Josh Bell at the dish, and he swings right over the top of the cutter, 0-1 count. Swings through a cutter once more, 0-2 hole, runners on second and third, 2 outs, base hits, a 5-1 ball game, takes the fastball high, 1-2 count for Scuffy. Incoming with the pitch, the count is now tied, 2-2, cutter missed way on the inside portion of the plate, Josh Bell at the dish, and he has worked a full count. Full count for Josh Bell, ducks on the pond, 2 outs, and Scuffy misses and swings through the cutter that would have been ball number 4. All good. That cutter can be nasty. New pitcher in the ball game for Scuffy, Zach Britton, is replacing Bobby Miller. Zach Britton was the second featured program, one of the 5 bosses available. Haven't seen him too often, but he's a nasty left-hander out of the bullpen. Especially when you have a few left-handers against you in the lineup right here like Daniel does against Scuffy. Oh, it's great, Rox. It is great. The middle and cheese is so hard to get to. 100% Rocky, especially because you're not always expecting it, of course. Think you're going to beat that out personally? Let's go, Rocky. Love to hear the wheels. Zach Britton with a strikeout to start the top of the 7th. Scuffy is 8 outs away from advancing to round 2. If Polanco can make this play, 6-3, ground out. Scuffy is now 7 outs away from the round of 2, or the second round, not the round of 2. That would be the finals, Ashley. He dots that fastball low, high and away in the outside corner. Again, Anthony Rizzo does have the reverse splits here, so this batting matchup is in favor of Rizzo. Unfortunately, he swings right through a slider, middle in the zone, coming back with the sinker. Rizzo battles it off to stay alive in the at-bat. 2 outs, 1-2 count. Zach Britton looking for a 1-2-3 inning. He's not going to get there just yet. Anthony Rizzo tied in the count 2-2, trying to push a fastball right by Rizzo. Rizzo takes it and works a full count. Wander on deck. Rizzo at the plate, and he swings right through that sinker. 6 outs to go for Scuffy. Yo, good afternoon, Marcus. How we doing today? Scuffy has Coach help him in the desk there. No wonder he's making great decisions. We do appreciate Coach. Maybe I should grab Coach. I think Coach should be, like, helping us with this commentary. You know what I'm saying? Petition to rename the final the round of 2. Yes, Rocky. I think that's a great idea. See, you know what happens. We're good. We're good. All right. Bottom of the order for Scuffy. He's looking for any additional runs just to help pad his lead because, again, a 2-run lead is never safe in this tournament. Again, it's still a save situation. Although Daniel hasn't scored any runs since the first inning, he is more than capable of scoring runs against Scuffy, but Scuffy has been pretty dominant on the pitching side of this game as well. Looks like Steve Cishek is warming up in Scuffy's bullpen, and he's looking to also warm up Clay Holmes. Instead, he goes Devin Williams. 2 righties in the bullpen for Scuffy. Jock Peterson, pinch hitter at the dish against Daniel and Duran. One out against Jock Peterson. He swings well over the top of that cutter. 0-2 hole for Jock, looking for something he can square up, and he takes the cutter right on the inside portion of the plate for strike number 3. 2 down in the bottom of the 7th. Oh, this is a very close game. Round of 64, round of 32, round of 16, round of 8, round of 4, round of 2, round of 1. Exactly, T-Radio. What's up, Brayden? And that is a clutch insurance run. The 8-hole hitter comes through for Scuffy. Oh my goodness. Incredible. No words, no words. 4-1 lead for Scuffy. No, that was his leadoff hitter. I was turned around for a second. That was Michael Nelson Trout. Should have known. Should have known. Yo, appreciate you, Brayden. You also want the round of 64 to be the 132nd finals. I mean, I guess we could do fractions, but fractions aren't as fun as whole numbers, in my opinion. Yo, doing well, Relentless. How are you doing today? All right, Scuffy has the best situation right now. He's still in a save opportunity, but it's the maximum a save opportunity can be with a 3-run lead. 2 outs in the inning. All 4 of Scuffy's runs have come with 2 outs in each of the innings he has scored in. And Ketel Marte strikes out. To the 8th inning we go. Scuffy is 6 outs away. I saw that, Relentless. I'm sorry to hear that. GG's, though, to the series. I'm not even joking when I say that calling a game on this is harder than a real game. The pace is insane. It's impressive how well you keep up with the game in chat. Well, thank you, Rocky. I really appreciate you. I love doing this. It's very, very fun. I'm glad that you all get involved as well. All right, Steve Cishek hits Wander, the leadoff batter. Free base runner for Daniel, and the tying run is on deck. It might be the bottom of the order, but we've seen a lot of the bottom of the orders coming throughout the past couple of weekends. Scuffy just did earlier in this ball game. Yasmani Grandal in a 2-1 count. Sinker incoming to Grandal. He takes it. The count is tied 2-2. Prime double play opportunity right here for Scuffy, but Yaz just gets a piece of that changeup. And a sinker incoming once more for the strikeout pitch. It's off the plate. Yasmani Grandal in a full count against Steve Cishek. And he swings right through a fastball, perfectly painted on the outside edge for out number 1 in the top of the 8th. Scuffy can pitch right now. My goodness. He is 5 outs away, but still a lot of work to be done. Seth Beer, new pinch hitter for Daniel. One big swing and it would be a 1-run ball game. Seth Beer incoming with the sinker. Right down the middle, he fouls it off. 0-2 count against Seth Beer here. He's going to have to battle against the splitter. He takes it for ball number 1. Incoming fastball, high and into Seth Beer, and he swings out it for a pretty shallow fly out to Mike Trout, if you will, for out number 2. Owen and Benny, thank you for the follows. Welcome to the Sand Squad. Hope you're doing well today. Hall of Fame mini-series. Ooh, that would be fun. Doing great, Ash. Just seeing some advice. I grind offline on Hall of Fame. You're nervous to play online, but I have great cards like Rennie and Trout. Any thoughts? I would highly recommend playing the event, Marcus. The event is online. It's all-star, and there's no consequences for losing. Just every 2 losses, you just have to redo your lineup and re-enter into the event, but it really just awards you for every win you get. The event is perfect, in my opinion. A perfect way to jump into online, and I absolutely believe that you can do it pretty well, Marcus. Yes, some events will be on Hall of Fame, excuse me, but most events are on All-Star. All right, Ketel Marte swings right through that slider. Scuffy is 3 outs away from moving on to round 2. And if he passes round 2, he will advance to the grand finals, but he's not thinking that far ahead. He's just thinking, can he snag any extra insurance runs? He does have the heart of the order up in the top of the 9th before he thinks about round 2 and beyond. Mead, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Sand Squad. Ooh, that's inside sinker has been fooling both Scuffy and Daniel today. They're either swinging way over the top of it, but most likely than not right underneath it, and Albert takes that sinker for strikeout number 1 in the inning. It's crazy, DZ, and that one hit was a solo shot. Jorge Posada, will it travel over the wall? Warning track power for out number 2. Scuffy's got that look on his face. He knows he just missed it. He knows he just missed it. He'll be back, though. He'll be back. That Jorge Posada is lethal, especially if he makes some solid contact on the baseball. Justin up, batting 5th in the lineup against Clay Holmes. Swings well through that sinker, unfortunately, just underneath it, if you will. 0-1 count. Last out in the frame for Scuffy. He's just looking for any extra runs, any extra hits, keep the momentum up. Justin with a weak ground out to third base. That is a 5-3 ground out. Scuffy is 3 outs away from moving on. Slow and Braden with the hydrate. I'll combine it into one big hydrate. But please don't spam hydrates. I appreciate the excitement, but I think I might have to put a timer on that command going forward. All right, Steve Cishek stays in the game. Justin playing second base is going to get to that baseball. Does he get it to first base in time? He does for out number 1. Way to hustle. Scuffy, second baseman. Future face of the franchise, Justin. And now he has Trout in an 0-1 count, looking for out number 2 here. Trout takes an inside sinker, 1-1 count. Steve Cishek blows a sinker right by Trout. Gonna try to wipe him out with the splitter. Unfortunately for Scuffy, Trout does get a piece of that. Slider incoming, and Trout swings right through it. Scuffy is 1 out away from advancing to round 2 in the last summer circuit qualifier right before the grand finals. Can he do it? Dallas Keuchel in for Devers. Devers does have an 0-for-2 day thus far, but it's never too late for Devers to break out and snag a hit for Daniel. Swings over the top of that sinker, 1-1 count. Dallas is going to be coming at Devers with a slider, and Devers is just a tad too early. That would have cut the lead in half, but instead it's a 1-2 count for Devers. Dallas looking to paint that fastball, and he does for the looking strikeout. Scuffy moves on to round number 2. Big GG's to Daniel, big GG's to Scuffy. The competition is already starting hot this Sunday morning. Maroon 5 reference, I guess, if you will, as well. Got him looking. GG's to the competitors. Emotes in chat will most likely just keep on following Scuffy here, possibly. Let me just update the bracket, give it a nice refresh, and I will see who else will be advancing. But that is really, really exciting. Looks like Seabrev won his first game. He's already in round 2. Oh my goodness. Very, very exciting stuff right here. Did Rizzo get a hit? Rizzo did not get a hit. J.R. Stroh's tied in the game, 2-2, bottom 8. Ooh, that's very exciting. We can move on to that game right now as Scuffy waits for his next opponent. Let me go find JR. There he is. Oh, thank you for that heads up, T-Red. I appreciate you. Seabrev Mercy's opponent. GG's to Seabrev. How we doing, Corey? Will, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Sand Squad. Oof. Today, the toughest part about these games is just moving my camera. And it's not even that tough. Oh, man, says Sin. We'll see what happens going forward, though. That was a huge dot. Ooh, that's a deep drive to right center field. Does Clemente come down with the catch? He does. 2 down. JR is the away team here. This is a close ball game. I can't even imagine the anxiety some of these competitors feel late in the ball game, whether it's tied, they're up 1, down 1. A lot on the line. 1,050,000 stubs going to the person who wins the overall qualifier today. And they will be seated 4 overall in the grand finals for a chance to win a whole bunch of money and prizes. All right, JR goes to the top of the 9th, still tied. 1 run could win this. 1 more run could win this. Gotcha, Braden. Bottom of the order for JR Strohs here. Lefty Grove on the mound. Let's see if a bullpen move is in place. Tom is at the pause screen right now. All good, Sin. Thank you so much for being here today. He's gonna knock himself out. Oh my goodness, DZ. All good, Sin. All good. Thank you so much for joining this morning. Have a fantastic rest of your weekend. Hopefully we'll catch you next week in streams. Very close game, Angel. Very, very, very close. Look at Lefty Grove. He has a .69 whip and a 2.17 ERA. He's practically untouchable for Tom. And Rybread with the host. Yo, appreciate you, Rybread. Thank you so much. How we doing today? What's up, Fizzy? Hope all is well. If you're until 7 Pacific, I'd be worried. That's, what, 9 Central my time? I would be worried too, to be honest with you. Yo, appreciate you, Sin. That's way past Ashley's bedtime. Just kidding. Although, what time did I go to bed last night? I feel like I went to bed early last night. I was just tired. All the exhaustion of the week hit me, but now we're full of energy. Got a good night's rest, and we're here. I wonder if Tom is just taking a moment, you know, walking around, get the blood flowing, maybe using the restroom, grabbing a snack, refueling. Whatever you have to do in this situation. Nice, Brayden. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Right, Bunk? Ashley sleeps? You thought I was a robot? What made you think I was a robot? Do robots... I don't even know. Let's go, Fizzy. All right, Kyle Farmer against Lefty Grove. Lefty Grove does have a longer windup. It can be a little bit of deception, a little bit deceiving, if you will. Kyle Farmer just underneath that fastball for a deep fly out to just left of center field for out number 1 in the top of the 9th. And Fizzy, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Sand Squad. Yo, what's up, Edward? Welcome on in. Good, Bunk. Yeah, get your sleep, my friend. She's a fish. That's right. We did discuss that earlier. Yo, what's up, Raul? How we doing today? Hope all is well. Beep, beep. I'm doing well, Edward. Thank you for asking. All right, Ketel Marte is 0 for 3. Bottom of the lineup here for JR. We do see Ketel Marte mostly in the top of the lineup. So to have Ketel Marte near the bottom of the lineup, I think it's a pretty awesome strategy, Cotton. I should have said bold strategy, but I didn't think it's a bold strategy. I just think it's an incredible strategy. I haven't seen Dodgeball in the past few months. It's been a while. I need to rewatch that movie. It's such a good movie. All right, 2-1 count for Ketel Marte. 1 out in the top of the 9th. Ketel well underneath that fastball. Expecting an off-speed pitch right there. Steve Cishek has been brought into the game. 2-2 counts. Marte swings well over the top of that for out number 2. Austin Riley already has a hit for this game. Looking for one more to provide JR with any sort of run insurance because we are down to the wire. He is down to his last out unless he'll be able to force extra innings, but he'll have to pitch a perfect bottom of the 9th. But right now, it's Steve Cishek against Austin Riley. Austin Riley falls behind at the 1-2 count. Sinker just dotting the low corner of the strike zone. Slider misses. And Austin Riley is tied 2-2 in the count against Steve Cishek. And Riley takes it the opposite way over the wall for a late inning go-ahead solo shot for JR. 2 outs in the top of the 9th. Austin Riley goes deep. That's a 3-2 advantage in favor of JR. Holy cow! And JD Martinez coming in to pinch hit. It will be a save situation in the bottom of the 9th for JR. Game is still not over, however. If he can snag even one more insurance run, that will be critical. Every single run that we have seen today has been with 2 outs in the inning. Fantastic. Let's go, B-double. My goodness. Mr. Krabs is a robot. That's a great episode. Oh my goodness. 2 out in the 9th inning. Exactly, DZ. Incredible. All right, let's keep going. 2-1 count. JD Martinez is the pinch hitter. He's going to take one to tie the count at 2 apiece. Steve Cishek against JD Martinez. And JD unable to check his swing. To the bottom of the 9th we go. JR is 3 outs away from advancing in this tournament. And Freight Train, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Sand Squad. And DG, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Sand Squad. Oh my goodness, Ty. Let's go, Edward. Nice. Love to see that easy. What a clutch homer on Moffy. How we doing, Rybread? Thank you so much for the host. I really appreciate that. Hopefully all went well, excuse me. Addison and Trunk, thank you for the follows. Welcome to the Sand Squad. Duran is in the game for JR. He's got the 9th hitter and then the top of the order. So this is not going to be an easy final 3 outs here. McCovey is in swing mode. He finds himself in a 1-2 deficit in the count. Cutter incoming, and McCovey swings right through the cutter. Big out number 1 for JR. 2 outs away from advancing in this tournament. Jorge Polanco, however, does have a solo shot to his name. 1 more solo shot, and Tom will have a tied game here. He'll take a fastball way up and in for ball number 1. Splitter incoming. JR unfortunately misses, and Polanco is ahead in the count 2-0. JR is going to come right back with a cutter and misses on the outside edge. 3-0. Does Tom give Polanco the green light? He does not. 4 straight pitches out of the strike zone. And the winning run is at the plate in Roberto Clemente. He's had a quiet game, 0 for 3. But one big swing would end it, but instead Clemente flies out to Clemente. Yes, you heard that correctly, for a big second out in favor of JR. However, game is far from over, because if Acuna can leave the ballpark with this baseball, Tom will walk it off. JR taking a breath right now. A lot of pause time to be able to do so. Oh, no worry about it, Dallas. I appreciate you being here. Hope all is well. Welcome on in. Happy Sunday. All right. Ooh, this is close. The game's not over. We've seen a lot of 2-out hitting and a lot of 2-out runs. Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. He's going to be introduced to a first pitch splitter that misses well outside the strike zone. Posada gets the baseball in time to keep the runner at first base. Acuna is 0 for 3, but one big hit is all Tom needs to send himself home and advancing to round 2. But JR is feeling pretty confident in that splitter, though, and misses for a second time in this at-bat. Gonna come back with the cutter here, and Ronald swings well underneath that pitch. JR is 1 strike away from advancing in this qualifier. And Acuna swings through the cutter. JR advances late on a go-ahead solo shot in the top half of the 9th inning, and then sits down Tom with 3 big outs. Huge GGs to JR. Huge GGs to Tom. What a close game. My goodness. Tom with the early offense in the 3rd inning and the 6th inning, and then JR coming through late in the 6th, 8th, and 9th inning. My goodness. Big GGs to the competitors. But let's go back to the bracket and see what other games are currently going on. Benefactor, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Sand Squad. Oh yeah, Sam, he's a huge clutch pitcher for many of these competitors. You absolutely love to hear it. All good, B-Double. Thank you for being here today. Yo, GG's on Moffy. Keep it going slowly but surely, of course. Alrighty. Let me just update the bracket. And it's looking good. So Scuffy has yet to know his competitor. I believe Seabrev is going to be in a game soon. Seabrev should be in a game against Flynalicious, so we're probably going to jump to Seabrev here. I think that's what we are going to do. Oh, he's right over here. I thought I was following him. All good, all good. We'll take that. We'll get that taken care of. And we have Seabrev against Flynalicious. Seabrev is the away team and is down 1 run in this ball game, but it's very, very early. Yo, what's up, C? How we doing today? I'm not in it. I'm purely just commentating, Dallas. But how are you doing today? GG's. Love to see that. Easy and Raul. Absolutely. Oh, Ketel Marte past the diving third baseman. Big 2-out single to get some momentum going in favor of Seabrev here. Austin Martin up next. I just realized I am literally covering his camera. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm just going to move mine. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. We're good. We're Gucci. You didn't see anything. You didn't see anything. Oh my goodness. Is Legend correct? All of these qualifiers have been on Legend difficulty. Same with the Grand Finals next weekend. conflict of interest, Dallas. Alrighty, let's keep it going. Bottom of the third inning for Seabrev. Let me actually take a brief intermission. I just want to refresh myself on the standings here. So Seabrev is rated 21 and Flynalicious is rated 53. Wait a minute. Am I reading that right? Why is Seabrev the away team? Hold on. Or am I just unable to read? It could be both. According... So Seabrev is the away team. But I believe Seabrev should have been the home team. There must have been some complication that they worked out between themselves. It's something just to think about. All good, all good. We'll see what might happen. Yeah, Seabrev should be the home team. If I'm reading that correctly. I wonder, because we came to this game late, I wonder if there might have been some complications that led to Seabrev being the away team. But Seabrev should be the home team. Let me see something real quick. Don't mind me. Brief intermission. All right, all good, all good. Let's go full screen here. I've got on your drops. Make sure all three of your accounts are connected. Mike, your Twitch account, your console account, and your overall MLB The Show account. Don't know who the #1 ranked player is. It fluctuates between a few competitors. Kreiner's usually up there. Weens is usually up there. There's a few others. If you have your MLB The Show game loaded up, unfortunately I don't have my game loaded up, and you go to ranked seasons, it will tell you the overall standings. So to give you like a more up-to-date, accurate profile of who is leading in ranked seasons. What's up, Egan? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Sand Squad. Yo, how we doing today, Sav? Let's see. So Scuffy won his game. Sekataka. JR came back to win his game. And now we're watching Seabrev against Flynalicious. Seabrev with a single right up the middle with Nick Castellanos. 1 out in the top of the 4th. Runner on first base. What's up, love? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Sand Squad. How do you make out with jury duty, Ash? I was selected to be a juror on Monday, Tim, and it was very, very fun. I actually had a very nice experience. Glad it was only a 1-day trial, though. I couldn't imagine if it was any longer, however. All good, all good. You pulled an all-nighter? That is not good for you, Kragus. Get your sleep, my friend. Get your sleep. Log off a stream. Log off a stream and get some Z's. You're doing great. Hope you are as well. You need to go watch the new Jurassic World if you love dinos. I know I need to. My brothers have both enjoyed it, though they were expecting a little bit more. They had very high expectations, so I'm curious to make a judgment for myself. Hunter, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Sand Squad. Duty. I love that command. It's so good. Oh my goodness. Only 1 top seed is lost so far in FIFA 22. Nice, Sekataka. Not many upsets occur typically. Alright, Seabrev. To the bottom of the 4th he is. Against Flynalicious. That's a fantastic name, by the way. Dang it, Mason. Manic is #1 right now. Appreciate you, Tokes. Look at these batting averages. On Legend, 344, 375, 500. It's not so much that these competitors can play on Legend, but they can play on Legend so incredibly well, which is incredible. Your channel is always lucky for me. You just got Trout to finish the American League. I am so happy my channel is lucky for your sway, but it is not lucky for myself. Right, Timmer? Exactly, exactly. Actually, don't want to look at those batting averages because it makes me feel inadequate. Not at all, DZ. Bird duty. Rudy said duty. All good, all good. Alrighty. The pauses are nice, not gonna lie, because then I can catch my breath. You're glad people enjoyed the new Jurassic World is a major disappointment to you. Terrible, says Jam. Whoa. Well, please don't spoil anything. Please don't spoil anything. I've yet to see it, but I do plan on seeing it very, very soon. We have the grand finals next week, and so hopefully the weekend after that, I can catch it. But I've heard mixed opinions. Usually I'd 1/4 of the skill that these competitors had 100%. Not sure I like people using my name and duty in the same sentence. That sounds like responsibility. Have you fallen in love with any of the Future Stars cards yet? I haven't been able to use a lot of them yet. I just unlocked my very first one in Henderson. But I'm excited to try out the Bobby Miller. I'm excited to try out Yoelki Cespedes. And I still need to do the 2 conquest maps. Those 2 conquest maps are in my way of getting a few of these cards right now. All good, DZ, all good. Peraza and Mitch are elite. That's what I thought. I went Henderson first, but I'll get Peraza out of the second AL East pack. All right, but back to the game, though. We do have Seabrev as the away team, Flynalicious as the home team, and Mike Trout batting 4th. We have Juan Marichal on the mound. I personally love this move. I don't think that I've personally have faced Juan Marichal in this game so far. So this is actually a pretty nice pitcher for Seabrev. Again, it's not a 99 Randy Johnson. These players haven't seen Juan Marichal to the extent that they've seen 99 Randy Johnson, and Marichal gets his 5th strikeout of the game. 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th. Oh, they did, DJ. Absolutely. You'll love to hear that, Easy. Stats your favorite so far? He's a great card. I did his moment, and I really liked his swing. Who do I think is getting MVP this year? I think Judge, if he stays hot, that's absolutely a possibility. Pete Alonso batting 5th. Juan Marichal with the slider. And Pete Alonso fouls it off. 0-2 deficit in the count for Alonso. Marichal's coming right back with a slider. Instead of high in the zone, he's looking for low in the zone. But Pete lays off of that one. What's up, Matt? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Sand Squad. 3rd slider in a row for Marichal to Alonso. And Alonso takes it for ball number 2. 2-2 count. 4th straight slider. I like the strategy here. Pete Alonso's just looking for that one fastball. He's unable to get it. Chris Bryant should be able to secure out number 3. He does. To the 5th inning we go. Or as Vince Scully used to say when he was done telling a story, let's get back to this one. I like it. You do the contest weird to take out all the minions, so to say, and leave the main bases for last. Just to put 99 in each and play the main bases. All good, Tokes. Hey, you get to those strongholds however you wish to get to those strongholds. Yo, what's up, Tenacious? How we doing today? All right, bottom of the order for Seabrev here. Randy Johnson in the game for Flynalicious. But luckily for Seabrev, Xander is 1 for 1, so he is not afraid of crushing this Randy if he needs to. It's a 1-run ball game. Anything is possible for either of these competitors so far. But how are we doing, Tenacious? Hopefully all is well. Way out in front of that Slayer for Xander. 1-2 count. Randy with the pitch. And Xander pokes it through. The shortstop with the slide keeps it in the infield for Xander with a big leadoff infield single. Thought that was ticketed to left field. Shortstop had other plans for that baseball. But Seabrev still finds a runner on first base. Luis Robert batting 7th. I like that decision for Seabrev. I like that a lot. Maybe I need to wear the White Sox helmet during Luis Robert's at-bats. We can do that. It's a 2-1 count for Luis Robert. We cheer on the White Sox guys here. 2-2 count for Luis Robert. Randy Johnson with the pitch. Luis Robert takes it high and far. Luis Robert with a 2-run blast straight over the center field hedges. Seabrev has taken the lead. The White Sox helmet helping out the White Sox player Luis Robert. Holy cow! Is this legal? I don't know if this is legal to do in this tournament. This is a dangerous helmet. Wow. We'll get that clip going. That's marked on the stream deck. That's iconic. It was the helmet. The helmet coming through for the White Sox player. And Luis Robert Seabrev with a 2-1 lead. Oh my goodness. That's incredible. If Ahmad could snag that clip, I'd very much appreciate it, but I did mark it on the stream deck. That's incredible. Oh my god. What did we do just there? What did I do right there? His reaction taking the lead is the total opposite of what you would do. What would you do, Sav? Yo, what's up, DG? Nightbot is being a little slow today. Just give it a chance. There it goes. Love the Robert card. I love Luis Robert. He's just incredible. And Juan Marichal is going to be staying in the game for Seabrev, and he's going to fly out to right field for 2 outs in the top of the 5th. Right, DZ? Nah, it's all good. I like that though. You've been grinding your ult account. You haven't played any ranked games. You're gonna try to get to top 500. Let's get it. Alrighty. Back to the top of the order for Seabrev. Ketel Marte at the top. If there's any cards that I need from watching these games, it's Ketel Marte and Mookie Betts. I did very well with Ketel Marte earlier this year, Mookie Betts and his MVP card last year, that I need them back for this year. Need them, need them, need them. Seeker with the hydrate. Let's go, let's go. The Reds blew it again yesterday. Luis Robert, also known as La Pantera, also known as Don't Call Him Lou Bob. Exactly. Give him superpowers. You still have Face the Franchise Robert, and he rakes for you. Robert, no S at the end, Phil. Got you. I see that. Scream and celebrate. His reaction made it seem like he lost the lead. All good, all good. Because the White Sox helmet came in clutch. Yas, T-Red. Appreciate you. That's incredible. Let me... Do we have a helmet command? I feel like we do. Bet. Bet, bet, bet. That just needs... Whoops, that's awkward. Maybe I need Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Just trying to make a command, and it didn't let me click it. There we go. It went to the wrong screen. But that's a big deep fly up for Luis Robert to left center field. He comes down without number 1 in the bottom of the 5th. There it goes. There it goes. Oh my goodness. Knew how to modulate his injury. Didn't have a super catch. Yeah, exactly, DJ. Exactly. Don't mind me, don't mind me. Yo, what's up, Quincy? How we doing today? These games are very, very hype. Very, very enjoyable. Austin Riley, 7th hitter for Flynalicious. Juan Marichal still on the mound, and he dots that slider in the low inside corner for a strike number 2. 0-2 count against Austin Riley. Slider incoming from Marichal. Seabrev is doing very, very well with Marichal, specifically with that slider, though he's going to try the fastball here. See if Riley can swing right through it for out number 2, and he does. Perfect execution of the high heat. Back with the slider, though, from Marichal. Yes, you won a game in the event. You're now like 5-25. Yo, GG's rocker. I'm doing well, Quincy. How are you? All right, let's keep it going. Joey Bart, 8th hole hitter. Gonna have another chance at the fastball, but Marichal. Does it stay fair? It doesn't. Joey Bart able to get a piece of that one. Marichal wants that just a tad higher next time for the strikeout. But back-to-back 0-2 counts. Does Marichal have back-to-back strikeouts? Oh, just got a piece of that changeup Joey Bart did. Marichal reintroducing that slider for strike number 3, out number 3, and just misses, dotting in the low and inside corner. Gonna try again with a slider up and away to Joey Bart. And he battles it off once more. Marichal has Bart in a 1-2 count, 2 outs in the bottom of the frame. One more time with the slider. Seabrev wants the slider strikeout, and he does. Perfectly placed on the outside edge against Joey Bart. To the 6th inning we go. That slider's been nasty for Seabrev. You do that all the time. You have a touchscreen laptop, so a lot of time you touch one thing and your fat fingers press something else, and you're like, no, I don't want that, right, Dokes? I feel ya. I just wanted it to pop up on this screen and not that screen, so I didn't take away from your viewing experience. It's all good. We fixed it. Your opponent no-hit you, but you won on 2 sad flies and extra innings. Hey, productive at bats, Rocky. That's all you need. That's all you need. 10 strikeouts for Flynalicious and Randy Johnson. Seabrev has a 2-1 lead, getting late in this ball game. Top of the 6th. Heart of the order for Seabrev, and Chris Bryant swings over the top of that slider. 0-2 hole, 1 out, already in the inning. Randy Johnson with the pitch. Chris Bryant is able to check his swing. 1-2 count. I love Seabrev's use of the PCI anchor. Unfortunately, he takes a slider looking for strikeout and out number 2 in the inning. So it looks like Seabrev likes to use the anchor middle away in the strike zone, but he starts his PCI middle in. So in a sense, the anchor is helping him cover half of the plate while he is responsible for the other half of the plate. And he has a nice 2-1 lead, so far it is working for his advantage. Unfortunately, he does go down 1-2-3 in the top of the 6, back to work in the bottom of the 6 against Flynalicious, and bringing out the pitching staff once more. This is a hot take. The 88 Randy Johnson is a top 20 pitcher. I like that hot take, Tenacious. I just recently got the 88 Randy Johnson, and I have very much enjoyed using him. I'm just trying to get used to using him because of his motion, because of how tall he is, and how quickly and slowly he might do certain things as opposed to other pitchers. And that is a first pitch swing to Luis Robert in right center field for out number 1 in the bottom of the 6th. Ooh, we've had a lot of close games today, a lot closer games than the past few qualifiers that we have covered. Not to say the gates might get loose and flood at some point in this game right here between Flynn and Seabrev. But have to tip the cap. Tip the White Sox batting helmet. To all of these competitors in close pitchers duels right now. Yo, what's up, Chill Time? How we doing today? The 88 Randy was your first P5. Love to hear that, Sway. Mine was the face of the franchise, Devers. Oh my god. It's a tied ball game. I gotta stop reading chat in the middle of these pitches. No, I'm kidding. I appreciate all of you. But oh my goodness, Roberto Clemente, 422 feet to left center field, and Flynalicious has tied the game on a pitch that was a few inches above the strike zone. Seabrev is visibly frustrated. Flynalicious just able to square that pitch up with Roberto and just misses going back to back, as that pitch will find a seat in foul territory. Yo, what's up, Matthew? Pitching with Randy is gonna always keep you close in games. Absolutely. All right, let's keep it going. Ketel Marte, 0 for 2. Second batter in the lineup. And Ketel Marte has such a glitchy swing. I don't think he's going to stay 0 for very long, but Seabrev has been pitching terrifically and is expecting the strikeout here with a 2-2 count. Slider misses way inside. He's going to go back with one more slider, looking for that swing and miss. Marichal to Ketel, and Ketel is just underneath it, flies it out to the opposite direction to Albert Pujols in left field, out number 2 in the bottom of the 6th. Still a tied baseball game. Yo, how we doing, Chowda? Oh, my bunk. I love that, Rudy. With that being said, Marichal back, bottom of the 6th, 2 outs. I personally love how Seabrev isn't afraid of pitching that slider multiple times in the at-bat, leading off an at-bat. It's very successful for him as he ends the inning with a first pitch swing at that slider for out number 3. Yo, how we doing, Will? Welcome on in. Yo, I appreciate you being here, though, Chill Time. I'll be off tomorrow, but I will be back on Tuesday. I've been very much enjoying the Sunday coverages. It was at least 3 inches, L. And given the shorter stature of Clemente in the box, it very well could have been right at his neck. All right, Pujols is going to ground out. First pitch he sees, 6-3 ground out. That's how you'll put it in the scorebook for those of you keeping score at home. Maybe we should do that. We should get a scorebook. That would be very hard, though, because these games go by so very, very quickly. But could you imagine? That would be fun. All right, Xander Bogaerts against Bobby Miller. So Randy Johnson is no longer in the game for Flynalicious. Bobby Miller in as his reliever. And Xander Bogaerts with a 2-1 count, unfortunately, just on top of that slider. 1 out into the 7th inning. Takes the sinker, 2-2 count, Xander against Bobby. Bobby with the pitch, and Xander drives it the opposite direction! And that's going to be a 1-out single. The right fielder in Clemente is able to cut off that baseball just before Xander makes the turn to second base. Luis Robert, you all know the deal. Luis Robert gets the White Sox helmet. He gets the White Sox love. 1-1 count for Luis Robert. He already has 1 2-run homer to his name. Does he have another one? Instead, it's a 5-4-3 ground out. Looks like the helmet is even now. It's responsible for Luis Robert 2-run homer and Luis Robert double play. We'll see what happens in the 3rd at-bat. Poor helmet. I'm gonna lose this as DZ. Should have been in left field. Yeah, it's tough, Tenacious. It's tough, but good vibes today. We can discuss that a different stream because, oof, I do not enjoy the White Sox manager, of course. That's a base hit right up the middle to Luis Robert to begin the bottom of the 7th. Why your message is not getting sent? I don't see anything on my end, Tokes, so I'm not sure. Is your internet connection all good? I was able to see that message. You picked up Todd Helton yesterday? Yo, let's go, Matt. All right, Cutter incoming. Marischal still in the game for Seabrev, but he is hosting a mound visit, and Devin Williams is going to replace him. Zach Britton is warming up, and Steve Cishek joins him now in the bullpen. Just if I kept score before, I keep score in my adult softball leagues. However, I do not keep score when I go to games for fun. I just want to watch the game. I don't want to keep score. I know some people really enjoy that, to each one's own. I'm too busy like shoving my face in food at ball games. It is a lefty one. I like to think it's Yohan Moncada's Hamburger Dad, but the White Sox did not clarify whose batting helmet this is, so I say it's Yohan Moncada's. But I am a righty. I wish I could bat lefty, though. You're so versatile as a lefty batter. Or a switch hitter. I want to learn how to switch hit, and I feel like I should in my softball league. I feel like I could. Ooh, Robert's not going to get to that one in time. Flynalicious is going to take the lead. He has wheels on the base paths, and that's a 1-out RBI double. And Flynn takes a 1-run lead late in this ball game. 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. Runner on second base. Devin Williams stays in this ball game because of the 3-batter minimum rule. I should bring the helmet to the White Sox game? Nah. Too much to carry. Okay, just curious, it's quite difficult, especially if you did these games, because you gotta mark strikes and balls as well as everything else. Exactly, Tokes. You're right-handed, but you bat on the left side? That's dope. One of my best friends growing up, she was right-handed, but she batted lefty. Got some Kyle Seager, Corey Seager action there, if you would. I feel like you would be an elite left-handed power hitter, contact righty. I agree, I'm a big contact hitter right-handed, but I feel like there's some secret power in the left-hand side for me. I feel like there is. I need to explore that. Yo, what's up, Buzzkill? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Sand Squad. Oh, that's a dotted circle change on the outside corner. Joey Barton in 0-2 hole. Seabrev looking for out number 3 to get out of this inning and to retake the lead. Bryant is going to take that to the bag himself. We have 6 outs to go in this one for Seabrev. 1 run will tie it. 2 runs will take the lead. Posadas at the plate. Is there a short porch of the rec fields? No, I think it's... Is it 330 all the way around? I think it's 330 feet all the way around. I can double check though. Posada, does it stay fair? Nope. And he squared up that baseball just a tad too early. Posada 0-2. And he is underneath that sinker, but will it reach any bit of grass or dirt? But the left fielder is able to track down that baseball for out number 1 to lead off the 8th inning. You switch hit and throw righty, that's dope. You're a right-handed thrower and a lefty hitter. Lefty hitting, everyone thought you were weird for. Not weird at all. That's like ideal because there's so many right-handed batters that you need either switches or lefties. I'm doing very well, Brax. How are you doing today? But that being said, there's a lot of successful right-handed hitters, of course. Yo, Ton with the 100 bits. Thank you so much. Your oldest uncle was a switch hitter. He claims to have played for the Dodgers low A team in Rancho. He was also a pitcher. That is dope. You're a switch pitcher, but you bat righty. My friend can switch pitch. I need to see tape of that, Mason, to believe it. You hit right, throw right. I feel you. I'm the same way. I feel like I can bat left. I'm gonna take an at bat in my softball league on the left side, and I'm gonna hit my first homer by doing so. Nah, you're good, Ty. Is it bad it took me a year to realize Sand Squad is called because Ashley Sanders? Yeah, it's all good, Leah. You're not the first one, but yes. It's just Sanders shortened to Sand and then Squad for the alliteration. You're not the first one, though. Don't feel bad. That's so funny, though. I'm gonna laugh at you still. You taught yourself to switch hit, started with wiffle, and once that got easy, you hit homers and moved on to regular. There we go, Sway. Mad Bum is a weird one, throws left, bats right. Yeah, that's like Ryan Lamar. Ryan Lamar throws left, bats right. It's like, dang, you got half of it down. You got to keep batting left. Don't know if you remember me from yesterday's stream, but good luck. Of course I do, Taylor. I'm actually not competing, though. We're just commentating. But I appreciate the good luck. Pass it on to the competitors. Your numbers are considerably worse with your left hand. Almost a 100% walk rate. Interesting. So can you even pitch them with your left hand if it's a 100% walk rate? What is the high A team? Is it another name for single A? I've seen that a few times when you played some moments. Yeah, so there's low A and there's low A and high A. It's not just a separate name. There's two different leagues. There's low A, there's high A, there's double A, and triple A. So there's 4 different minor league affiliations for every Major League Baseball club. Brax, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Sam Squad. You can, but you just shouldn't. He's mad. When did Flynn score? He had a 1-out RBI double in the 7th inning. Bottom of the 8th now for Flynn. He's bringing in Jock Peterson as his pinch hitter. Steve Cishek in the game for Seabrev right here, who does trail by 1 run. Keeping it a 1-run ball game heading into the top of the 9th is the most ideal situation for Seabrev. There's a high A team in your town, and Pete Crow Armstrong plays for them. Good for PCA. Makes Cubs fans very happy. St. Paul Saints represent over here. Let's go, Poppy. That's a big strikeout for out number 1. Roberto Clemente, though, has had Seabrev's number today. Is batting 2 for 3. That single up the middle will improve it to 3 for 4 on the day for Roberto Clemente. I need to finish my National League collections. I need this Roberto Clemente card. Need him so bad. Yep, Rex, absolutely. Oh, that's so close. Chris Bryant was so close on that line out. Just missed it, it looked like. And Ton with 100 more bids. Thank you so much. I don't believe him. You and me both, Ton. Let's go pick on birds. Nah. All right, Martin with the diving play just out of reach. 2 on, 1 out for Flynalicious in the bottom of the 8th, looking for any extra insurance run. Seabrev hoping that his shortstop would have been there for the play. Unfortunately, he was not. But Seabrev is 1 pitch away from a double play leading into the top of the 9th. Ronald Acuna Jr. is up for Flynalicious. Steve Cishek stays in the game, gets a big first pitch swing and miss on the slider. He's going to come back with the inside sinker, and Ronaldo is right under I can't talk anymore. Never mind. Ronald Acuna, for some reason I was thinking Ronaldo Lopez in my mind. Ronald Acuna Jr. underneath that baseball for out number 2. Steve Cishek still on the mound, 2 runners on base, 2 outs already away in the inning, and Mike Trout works a 1-1 count. Cishek going back once more in the inside sinker. Trout was underneath the pitch, but able to fight it off foul. 1-2 deficit. Cishek 1 more time with a sinker, and Trout stays alive 1 more time by getting a piece of it. 2 on, 2 out, 1-2 count. Cishek with the slider, and the count is tied 2-2. Slider away, incoming for Cishek, and Trout keeps battling this at bat. Yo, let's go, Angel. 1 more sinker. 2 on, 2 out, and Trout crushes it to over the left field scoreboard for a big 3-run home run. All the insurance runs. Flynn needs 6-2 lead, and Seabrev, rightfully so, very disappointed. Bryant is going to take that to Cishek, and Seabrev finds himself in a 4-run deficit going into the top of the 9th. Very unfortunate bottom of the 8th, but Seabrev is not done. If anybody can come back in any of these ball games, it is Seabrev. He's got the top of the lineup ready as Austin Martin swings through that cutter. It's not over yet. It is never over in baseball. There is not a clock attached to this ball game. If Seabrev can score at least 4 runs before recording 3 outs, we have ourselves a tied ball game. It is never over. As Austin Martin takes that to left field, but it falls just short for out number 1. Just missing that baseball. Chris Bryant is having an 0 for 3 day, so Willie McCovey will pinch hit for Bryant to get that left-handed matchup against a righty in Devin Williams. And Willie McCovey does take ball number 1. That sinker middle in is always scary. It is. Because it's either going to be a homer, a double, or a pop-out to end the inning. Or very rarely a strikeout right through the sinker. But it's a very polarizing pitch, absolutely. Alright, McCovey works a 2-1 count. Seabrev's just looking for some base runners at the moment. Any but all would do it for him. 2-2 count for McCovey. Devin with the pitch. McCovey fights off the circle change. Continues to stay alive in the at-bat. Had it perfectly squared up, just a tad too late. 2-2 count. And McCovey swings through the four-seam fastball. Flynalicious is 1 out away from advancing in this tournament. But we've seen a lot of 2-out rallies today. Can Seabrev work a 2-out rally for himself, down 4 runs in the top of the 9th? Nick Castellanos at the plate against Devin Williams. He works a 2-0 count in his advantage. Absolutely, Taylor. What's up, Mavis? 3-0. Does Seabrev give Castellanos the green light here? Pujols is on deck. Devin with the pitch. And he just gets that fastball inside the strike zone for strike number 1. 3-1 count. Castellanos just needs the zone hit. And he takes a cutter for strike number 2. Full count. Flynalicious is 1 strike away from moving on in this tournament. Seabrev wants to stop him. And Seabrev keeps it alive. Castellanos with a single up the middle. 1 on, 2 out. Seabrev just looking to keep the line moving. Albert Pujols at the plate. And Pujols starts off with a 1-0 count. And Albert Pujols just yanks that foul a touch too early on that inside fastball. And unfortunately, the shortstop can't come up with it. Pujols is gonna find himself on first base. The tying run is on deck. Can Xander Bogaerts bring the tying run to the plate? 2 on, 2 out. Xander in an 0-2 count. Devin Williams stays in this ballgame. And Xander with a weak comebacker to the third baseman. Can he beat it out? He does not. Big GG's to Seabrev. Big GG's to Flynalicious. Flynalicious will be advancing in this qualifier day 2. Yo, my pleasure, grateful. Thank you for being here and enjoying. That is a tough ending to this ball game. Seabrev with the early lead. Unfortunately, a big 6th, 7th, and 8th inning for Flynalicious. GG's to both of them, of course. Awesome competitors. Domo, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Sand Squad. Let's get this bracket updated. Let's get some GG's in chat as well. GG's in chat as well. That has to be frustrating. That has to be frustrating. Alright, let's look at the brackets so far. Let's see, we got Trey and Ayers, we got J-Rod, Destroyer, a Slurve and Nutty, Middleton and Jay, R and Terminator, Scuffy against V. Ooh, it looks like, wait, we're in the round of, are we on the round of 3? We are in the round of 3. Did I just miscount earlier? Wait, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Yeah, okay, no, it's just ahead of 1. Looking for the round of 4. We have technically, okay, I see. So whoever wins these games will move on. These winners right here, you see all these games that are filled in? The winners of each of these games will secure a spot in the grand finals. We have Alex K against Corsos, Jay against Vandal. Flynalicious has secured a spot into next weekend. Unfortunately, defeats Seabrev for Seabrev's sake. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to move on to Scuffy's game. Because the winner of this game will advance to the grand finals. That game, I'm not sure if that game has started yet. We'll hang tight for a moment. Catch up with all of you. Yo, GG's, Poppy. It'll work out. Just keep grinding. You'll get there. I'm not that good at hitting either, but just have fun online. That's perfect advice, Grateful. I love to hear that. Absolutely. But how's everybody doing today? How's the competition? It's going very, very well. Looks like the game is just about to start for Scuffy. So the winner of this one will secure their spot in the grand finals. We got Vidaker. I believe that's how it's pronounced. Please correct me if I'm wrong if anybody knows the proper pronunciation against Scuffy. It might be Vidoker, actually. Vidoker. Vidaker or Vidoker? I want to say it's Vidoker. So the winner of this will advance to the grand finals, and of course will continue advancing in this tournament. Welcome back, Brayden. Currently doing the AL Conquest to get those packs. Excited to see the outcome of this next game. Let's go, Poppy. Love to hear that. Let's go. Mets is grateful. They are rolling. Absolutely rolling. Alrighty. Let me just double check everything. Perfect. Awesome, awesome. I'm excited for this game. I need some fruit snacks. Look, I have fruit snacks from Aldi today. I don't have Welch's fruit snacks. I have fruit snacks from Aldi. And they're high-key really, really good. I was not expecting them to be good. Oh, Mavis! So happy you packed Judge and bought JRM for 2K before the first roster update. Yo, that was wise, Sway. Guess who you pulled? Better not be Trout Dinks. I will be very happy for you, but very jealous for my sake. And you just pulled Trout Taylor from the Twitch drop packs? Or just in general? That's incredible. Yeah, take a lap, DG. Not appropriate for this stream. Can you have one? Sure. They're so good. They're so good. But who did you pull, Dings? Who did you pull? Yo, what's up, Mac? Happy Sunday. Glad to be here. I'm glad you're here. Happy Sunday, my friend. Just waiting for this game to get started. Delgado, that's a great pull. What's up, CJ? I might have to mute myself so I can eat these. We'll see. Does the mic pick it up? Wait, Taylor, you pulled Trout out of the Twitch drop packs? Yo, let's go. Twitch drops coming in clutch. I hope I get Trout out of my Twitch drop packs. That would be incredible. I would very much appreciate that. Your Trout World Series, or your Trout, excuse me, was out of a chase pack. You thought it was face of the franchise, so it didn't get hype until it showed the card. Let's go, Sway. I love hearing about all these Trout pulls. I've yet to pull Trout this year. I'm waiting, though. I'm waiting. DZ. If you want to share the pack luck, I would appreciate it. Yo, what's up, NF? Fairly new to Diamond Dynasty. What's the best way to start? Honestly, this might sound like a general answer, but just taking your time, exploring the different game modes, maybe starting offline before you transition to online. There's a lot. I would definitely recommend to check out the featured program. There's a new one every so often, every few weeks. There's one out right now. As you gain experience literally by just playing the game. Any game mode will gain you experience. And then you'll unlock a whole bunch of cards, build your Diamond Dynasty squad. But really, it's just taking your time, trying out the game modes. If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to ask me, to ask chat. But welcome to the Diamond Dynasty community, NF. Yes, DZ, you've never pulled Trout this year or any previous year. I believe in you, Heartthrob. This game is underway. Scuffy is the away team, so he will be starting off hot with the offense. Randy Johnson is on the mound here. Time Quest is great to get packs to start building your squad and playing easier games. Facts, Mason. Facts on facts on facts. I need to eat my fruit snacks. You pulled 3 Tatis, so GG's, Taylor. That's true, Sway. Yeah, Trout is now blue light, so it's more easy to pick him out, if you will. All you spit are facts and hot takes. Is that true, though, Mason? Is that true? Lurking for a while, making mac and cheese for the first time. Yo, have fun, Rocky. Enjoy your meal. I love making mac and cheese. It's so good. So good. Facts on facts on facts. All right, Ketel Marte. 1 out against him. Randy Johnson on the mound. Unfortunately for Scuffy, Ketel Marte is going to strike out. Again, reminder, winner of this game does lock a placement in the grand finals. And of course, we'll continue on today in the qualifier for a chance to win over 1 million stubs, 1,050,000 to be precise. Albert Pujols at the plate against Randy Johnson. Just looking to square up anything Scuffy is, trying to get out to an early lead against V over here. Randy Johnson with the pitch 1-2, and Albert battles off that slider in a 1-2 count deficit. All of Scuffy's runs in the earlier round were off of 2 outs in the inning. Albert Pujols is looking to continue that trend with hopefully a home run here for Scuffy. Anything to get on base. And Albert Pujols just misses that slider. That will be a 1-2-3 inning. Scuffy's turn to pitch. Menard, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Sand Squad. No, appreciate you, Heartthrob. Thank you so much for the lurk. Take your time. Love to hear all of that. Awesome, awesome stuff, my friend. Emotes in chat for you. Have a great Sunday. Right, Tokes. I'll take the 50k. FUT, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Sand Squad. Hold on, I have like 3 more fruit snacks. I'm just gonna mute myself real quick as I eat them. Platano, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Sand Squad. And Bobby Miller picking up right where he left off with Scuffy in the previous game. First out is a strikeout. Ketel Marte to Ketel Marte. He just missed the dive. Dove a tad too early. Mookie Betts will pick up that baseball and put it back in the infield. Thank you so much, Taylor. I appreciate you. You got Tatis in the rarest way. You can end game after a versus CPU game. Yes, the end game rewards. Good for you, Sway. All right, after that first out strikeout, V has found 2 runners on base against Scuffy. Scuffy is just a double play ball away from ending the inning, however. And V is rocking the cheese spat skin, if you will. I like it as a Packers fan. I like it a lot. Hard throw with the 50 bits. Thank you so much. Thank you. Never have to apologize, pup. I'm glad to see you here. Yo, appreciate you, Rudy. Have a good breakfast, my friend. Scuffy in a different world of not be alright, Nikolai. And he's doing very, very well. And if he wins this game, he will advance to the grand finals next weekend. I'm kind of pulling for him, not gonna lie. I'm trying not to be... I think I jinxed Scuffy. But Doker with a big 3-run Oppo Taco to take a big 3-0 early lead. Holy cow. Not what Scuffy was looking forward to after that first out strikeout. What's up, JX? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Sand Squad. Go Pack, go. Let's go, Danks. Oh my goodness. That's okay, though. Scuffy has been scoring a lot of runs. In fact, he just scored 5 runs in his previous game. Although he does not like the 3-run deficit, he absolutely can come back on this one. Bobby Miller with a big strikeout for out number 2 in the first inning. It is, Soy. It is. Losing a bunch of top players? I'm still excited for them. What would you do with a million stubs? I didn't see this poll. Buy all the packs. Finish Live Series collections. Go for Brett. Keep them for yourself. Finish Live Series collections. Finish Brett. And then buy all the packs. That would be the order that I would do that in. All right. 2-1 count for Jorge Polanco. Bobby Miller on the mound for Scuffy. And Polanco is going to drive that the opposite way to left field, but Albert Pujols is there for out number 3, and Scuffy has some work to do, but Scuffy does not fear the challenge. But Devers pulls the baseball for a big 3-0 lead. Adam, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Sand Squad. Live Series best, you know it. CPU rewards are so good for you. Pulled DeGrom from it. Dang, Tenacious. I need to play against the CPU and get some rewards then. He did, Chris. He is. I believe it was a 5-2 or 6-2 win. 5-2 or 6-2, if I'm not mistaken. You need 4 more diamonds, but it's like 600k, so you're sad. You and me both, Brax. Drops. We love drops. All right, Jorge Posada on the mound for Scuffy. At the plate for Scuffy. He does have a very favorable 3-1 count. See if Scuffy can square up a pitch here instead. Leadoff walk, and guess what happens more times than not? The leadoff walk comes around to score. Scuffy looking to break this shutout against him early in the ball game in the top of the second. Mookie Betts with a 1-0 count against Randy Johnson swings underneath that fastball for strike number 1. Yes, love the Finish Live Series collections result there with the 1 million stubs. I dropped my pocket on the floor. I'm not looking. Made you look. All right, 1-2 count for Mookie, and he strikes out looking on a fastball perfectly placed on the outside corner. 1 on, 1 out. Polanco well in front of that 2-seamer. Goes around the bases. 5-4-3 double play. To the bottom of the second we go. Scuffy unfortunately could not drive in that leadoff walk. You know what's up, football head? Anyone else think it's a genius job by MLB to make these prospects good? Great for learning about new players and growing the game. 100%. I love when future stars and prospects are brought into the game because it increases my own knowledge about baseball, and the more I can learn, the better in my opinion. Yo, what's up, Mikey? How we doing today? Got excited for a team. I mean, it's football. At least your Rams have made the prospective championships. None of the teams you root for. San Diego Padres and Chargers. Who knows, Tokes? When do the Padres get Tatis back? It's got to be soon, right? I don't think he started a rehab assignment, though, yet. All right, Bobby Miller still on the mound for Scuffy against Xander Bogaerts. 1 out in the inning. Scuffy is looking for a shutdown bottom of the second to kind of answer back from the 3-run home run that V was able to score. Randy Johnson at the plate. And he's going to have a weak ground out to Marte. 4-3 ground out. Big 1-2-3 inning for Scuffy. And he's going to try to get his offense going. Bottom of the lineup against Randy Johnson. Josh Bell will lead things off here. I'm a Packers fan, Chris. All right, with that being said, 0-1 count for Josh. Thank you, T-Red. Swings over the top of that four-seamer. 0-2 count. Any contact against Randy Johnson right now, but Josh Bell's going to take that inside slider for ball number 1, 1-2 count. Just looking for some base runner, Scuffy is against Randy Johnson. And he swings well over the top of that splitter for out number 1. I felt left out, SMH. Oh my goodness. Yasel at the plate, and he drives it far and deep. Taco Yasel Tuna to bring the scoring to 1 run for Scuffy. Finally gets past the shutout, breaks open the scoring. Still a 3-1 deficit, however, but that has to feel good if you're Scuffy. All of the emotes in chat. Let's go. Oh, that's awesome, Chris. Super cool. All right, pitcher against pitcher. Can Bobby Miller have a pitcher? Uh-oh. My internet cut out a little bit there. No worries, no worries. It's a line out to Frank Thomas at first base. Let me double check. We might be dropping some frames at the moment. In fact, we did. We did drop a few frames there, but we are back. If you're experiencing any technical difficulties, just feel free to refresh your side. But we should be back. Yo, what's up, Allie? How we doing today? Oh no, we're dropping frames. Internet of all days. Need some stickum. Oh my goodness. Oh, OBS. What we doing, OBS? What are we doing? Well, the internet is not a fan of me right now. It's hanging in there. It's hanging in there. It might have to restart OBS. Might have to restart OBS. We're back. We are back. Oh. We should be back. I might have to restart OBS, though. Sad Jones Capones! That's a familiar name. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Sand Squad. I thought you've already been. All good, my friend. I think I'm gonna have to restart OBS. One moment. We need to restart OBS. Let me type that in chat.